Alrighty, here we are in Licolla, just kind of walking around. Stopped in just to have a break on the way out because it's a long drive out here, of course, and very windy roads and everything. Plan from here is to go up to Kelly's Hut, stop there and have a little bit of a look around at that, see how it's going, and then drive down further to Moroka Hut, which has a little walk down to it, and from there we're going to have a look at that hut as well because that's another pretty hut to see. And then I'm going to drive all the way out to the Pinnacles lookout, and that should be where I'm setting up camp tonight. And hopefully, right now the weather's not looking too great with it, but hopefully later tonight the stars are all out at that lookout and I get a nice stargazing video. But for now, let's hit the road. It's a nice looking waterfall out in the middle of nowhere. How about that? On our way out of Licolla, heading up the hills, aired down the tyres because this track's corrugated as fuck. But views out here, you just come across a lot of random views and it's just, you just can't help but stop. Alright, so we've just gotten down to the Shore Creek Billabong, which is at the start of the Kelly's track. The plan was to go up to Kelly Hut and have a look at it because it's a really nice hut. I had looked at maps, but they're bloody annoying to try and look at the track closure maps. They really need to put in an interactive map where you can just look at everything all at once like Google Maps and just see what tracks are closed. But yeah, here we are. The other side of Kelly track was closed. I did not realize it was this side as well. And so because of that, we can't really go up to Kelly Hut. So we stop here. We're going to be going to the Moroka Hut, where we just walk in. That one's along the track towards Pinnacles. So that should be accessible, nice and easy. Walk in. Probably have a nice pretty walk towards it as well, and then from there we'll go up to the Pinnacles and set up camp. Look at that. It's still a nice bit of snow out here, so yeah, nice to see that. It may be a nice freezing night when I set up the camp tonight, so we'll see how we go. Alright, so here we are at Morocca Hut, just at the walking area here. Just a 450 meter walk, and I mean this is probably the nicest spot along the track, or at least we're at a nice amount of k's out of town. So walk along here, we should be able to get to the hut. It's actually quite a nice walk. Ferns and everything. It's probably a little bit overgrown because we're into winter and everything that's been going on out here, floods, snowstorms, all that stuff. It's but it seems all right. Looks like it's been travelled on recently. Normally I do these videos and you got the 3D sound and they're all a bit quiet, but I feel like this one I'm just going to be keep talking to you guys and let you know what's going on. Whether I stop for any mushrooms or not to take photos for Instagram. There should be quite a few here because it is quite damp right now. Little Betty. I think the thing I like most about doing these videos is I've got a few family members that can't really come down and do a walk like this. Like they can walk a small distance, but anything with stairs or anything like that, it's going to stop them from being able to do it. So that's actually one of the reasons I enjoy making these videos, is these spots, especially this hut here, they can't get down there. So without these videos, they actually never get to see what's down these tracks. And the other reason I was making these videos, I was stuck at work, and luckily work was nice. They let me be able to put videos on as long as they weren't overly distracting. So we started watching like walk videos where people would walk around foreign towns like in Italy and Japan and stuff like that, and they were really entertaining. But then I started looking up videos for Australia and there was nothing. Like there's small amounts, and I'm slowly starting to see more get added over time, but for the areas that I wanted to see, there weren't many videos. And so I thought, well, I guess if there's no one doing it right now, I may as well step up and start recording videos of places that I want to see and I want to travel. So from there, I started making the videos, and slowly but surely the channel started getting more and more viewers, more and more subscribers, and I still want to build that up. But in the meantime, I'm obviously working still, and so it comes down to when the weather's nice and when I can actually get out and do stuff when I'm not working, and then it's a matter of deciding where I want to go, which surprisingly can be a hard one. There's a lot of wonderful places to go, but then you kind of wonder, oh, if I go there, is it going to look nice in this weather? Like even today, I was hoping for more sun. It's a little bit cloudy and overcast, but it's still nice weather. I'll give it that. It's probably going to get chilly tonight. I checked out Dargo's weather report, and it's saying it may drop below 0 tonight, which I'll be up a little bit on a hill above Dargo, so it may drop a little bit quicker while I'm up there. But I still reckon I've got enough blankets. I've got my sleeping bag for -10, so I should be able to stay warm tonight. It's right at the end of winter, so there's still quite a lot of extra wood just hanging around, so I should be able to get a fire started tonight, and from there I'll be able to sit around and set up my camera to hopefully see through these clouds and get some nice star photos at the Pinnacle fire tower. That's the the big reason I chose this location is I want to get a really nice star shot at that fire tower. So it won't be a trip ruiner if I don't get it, but it'd definitely be a bit sad. Now here's a cute little bridge over the creek. It's a little wobbly, but it still gets you across. Next we come out through the trees here. And we should be able to come around to the old hut. I really like these huts actually that you have to walk to, just for one small thing. There tends to be less yobbos that'll come out and kind of ruin the hut. A good example of that one as well is Guy's Hut. Every time I've gone out to Guy's Hut, it's looked pretty, and I mean, look at that. That is a pretty hut. But yeah, Guy's Hut, again, that one's a 700-meter walk just to get out to it, and it always just looks nice. And then you've got other huts just nearby that are just trashed. You get people disrespecting the huts, not taking care of them. Whereas if you've actually got to walk down to this hut to be able to stay the night, you get a lot less disrespect going on. You don't get everyone pulling up and just going nuts at the hut. But God, this is a good hut. Let's have a look inside, see if there's a logbook. Oh wow, I forgot how basic it was in here. Got a couple of firelighters. Fireplaces in these huts, they really are an emergency. Like if you're gonna stay at one of these, you don't want to use this fireplace indoors, because there's a chance that you'll end up burning the hut down. Now of course if you come and the weather's terrible, then you'd probably end up inside the hut using that fireplace and keeping yourself warm. But you're encouraged to use this fireplace and camp out here, because that way you preserve the hut itself. Because I mean, we want to keep these huts alive and well. I mean, you can see there's even parts of wood on the hut that are burnt already. But yeah, you want to keep these alive and well for the generations to come. I want my son to come and show his kids this hut when he's older, so that's what we really want. All right, I think I might have a quick lunch at the car. I'll walk back up there because I left my food up there, and then from there it's just another drive over to the Pinnacles. All right, just reached the Pinnacles, just in the car park area, camping area now. I am in the clouds, so I'm not sure how we're going to go. Hopefully this cloud kind of takes off and we get a view. Might be worth even walking up, because I don't know how much higher this cloud goes, so I kind of feel like maybe walking up to where the fire tower is and from there seeing what I can see. But for now I'm going to quickly set up a camp here and work out how I'm going from there. I mean, it is still nice. It's not cold or anything like that. It's just kind of annoying that there's no view just because of all the cloud. Hey buddy. How you doing? Please don't hit my car though. Don't hit my car, buddy. Just get off the road. Fuck, you're a big fucker too. Like, someone would love to see you. No way. No. Just driving along with a fucking deer then. I'd like to be moving quicker. Maybe I could drive him all the way into fucking Licolla and someone can handle him. Free deer. You done? You going in the bush? Nope. Whoop. Where you doing? I don't want to be chasing you. I'm happy to just go by. There we go. It's another dumbass deer just hanging out on the tracks. And he's off. I've seen 3 deer tonight. 2 of them bucks and 1 a doe, and just hanging out on the road.